happening, traders from across the globe, and welcome to the 782nd installment of Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar, baby. Yeah. Traders, 782 videos and more will keep coming at you. These videos are to help teach you how to read the charts so you can apply them to market movement. My name's Oscar Carboni, and I've come out of the pits where I spent most of my adult life on Wall Street, trading right in the trading pits, and I learned a lot of tips, tricks, and techniques while I was down there for most of my career. And I've come out of Wall Street and have been doing these videos and running a site that helps you traders understand charts, understand market movement, understand mentality behind traders, and become better at this craft. Now, we all know that futures trading can be extremely risky and can cause substantial financial loss. We know that futures trading is certainly not for everyone. It's not suitable for every trading account, but there are traders out there that know that a stop is your best friend, that have risk capital to play with, and for you traders, rock and roll, let's go. This video tonight, it's being filmed on Thursday night for Trading Friday. That would be October 7th, 2011. Traders, right off the bat, I'm clapping for my green Omni, another green Omni. Am I afraid of it? Yes. I'm afraid to have another green Omni this week, but they've been working. Will we be buying first? Absolutely. In the S&P, we'll be buying first. We'll see what the end of the day has in store, but the first thing we want to do is buy a dip, ride it up, and then we'll see what happens out there. Traders, what's on the board? Do you remember in the last video, the one right before this one, I showed you what's called a repetitive pattern. We were going down in the markets. Everybody got scared. And I brought out a chart and said, look, traders, repetitive pattern, it's returned. And I think we're going up Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We should head straight up, right? So I put a chart before you. The market was not going up on that day. Lo and behold, the repetitive pattern's return was a success. I will show you that chart now, and hopefully the next time that pattern repeats, we'll catch it again for a fifth time. What's next? The indicators on all U.S. indices, I am talking the technical indicators that we use to gauge charts, are still pointing north in just about every single category of the U.S. indice charts. Indicators are still pointing up for another day. Traders, I will say this. Yes, the repetitive pattern worked. Yes, we got a bullish green Omni on the board. And yes, the indicators are going to probably give us another buoy up day on Friday. But do not forget the big picture. The big picture is that we are mired in huge, big bear flags in both the daily charts and the weekly charts. So traders, here's the thing. We started this week off with the return of the repetitive pattern. Will it work? Yes, we think it will. We got long for it, and it has worked. Bravo, repetitive pattern, right? That repetitive pattern we know doesn't last very long. Now, we do have indicators that are still pointing towards that pattern lasting one more day, maybe, at least half the day on Friday. But the bigger picture is this. We are in bear flags, traders. Do not forget that. So we've gone up a couple of days. We're in big bear flags. We've gotten under them. We've rallied up to test the lower lines of the bear flags. Like right here, we rallied up to test this. So here's where we've been. We've been in the flag. We dropped under it. All we've done was rally up right here to test it. The next move should be back down after that test is over, traders. So listen. The big picture is unless we get above, and I mean all the way up here, unless we get above the bear flags, they will meet their projections at some point next week. We'll start heading right back down if it doesn't start Friday afternoon. So, we have a repetitive pattern. It has worked very well. It looks like we're still in it for one more day with bullish indicators giving us the green Omni, but we know the big bear flag is there. We know at some point this market is probably going to have to finish off those bear flags before rallying and getting out of here. So, traders starting off on Friday we're buying the dips in the S&P, and then we'll handle whatever happens next. As we know, stops will be in because a stop is our best friend. Traders, if you'd like to come meet me at my site, just come on down to livewithoscar.com. Jump into my free trading rooms. Don't trade alone. Come to my trading rooms where I can help you view the charts, view the markets, and figure out how to get through these rough and tumble markets every day. Traders, with no further ado, let's go look at some charts. Okay, traders, this chart was put before you, and I said, look at this thing, traders. Looks to me like we have a fifth time for the repetitive pattern. And I said, look, you had the two big down days and then a swing day looking bar and the rally out, right? Showed you the next one, the two big down days, the swing day looking bar, and it worked, rally out. So now I see a pattern. Third one works. I know it's a pattern. The fourth one we were able to capitalize on. Do you recall I put this before your eyes? None of these days existed, so the only day that we had was up to here. And I said, traders, look, we're going to go higher. And boom, 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 we went higher, higher, higher. Now, a full week later, here we are, I should say at the end of the week, here we are, and I show you another one, and I go, oh my goodness, traders, look what's going to happen. This is Monday this week. I said, I think we got the exact same thing, and I wrote again, and I put this chart before your eyes, and I said, I think you will go up, up, 2 more times up from here at least, maybe 3. So that's what I left you off with. That's what made us all get long this week. Traders, look what happened since Monday when I showed that to you. Exactly what we would have thought. Boom, boom. That worked again. I mean, come on, technical analysis. That was a giveaway, easy trade to do. And we all knew it was coming before the event. The OMNIs were ready for it. The repetitive pattern worked again. Congratulations, repetitive pattern. So, that did work. That's what made us get long this week. Traders, let's keep going. If you look at the analysis, the technical indicators, some of the many technical indicators, we've brought before you the MACD, or the moving average convergence divergence. This is on the emini S&P. So we brought you the MACD on the S&P, the stochastics on the S&P, and the commodity channel index. All of these are bullish for trading on Friday, at least the beginning of the day. The indicators tell us that we should continue higher inside of that repetitive pattern. Traders, what will keep us going up one more day? Well, as we've been going up, bonds have been going down, down day, down day, down day, and it looks like bonds can head all the way down to about here. Now, look at this channel that bonds have been in, and bonds, when they're going down, the S&P is going up, and vice versa. That's how it will usually work, right? Bonds, S&P, usually they're opposite directions. So if bonds are heading down, it makes sense. The S&P's been heading up. Now, the bonds seem to respect this channel very, very well. A lot of respect going on here. So I'm assuming we go down one more day, this day, Friday, hit that channel, then we will see what happens. But the fact that there's room to drop one more day means we can propel the S&P for one more day. So more of a reason to think Friday starts off on the upside in the S&P. Traders, but here is the larger picture. This is what I do not want you to forget. The Dow, the NASDAQ, the tranny, the emini S&P, the FTSE, the DAX, all of them on the weekly bar charts have major bear flags. And all we've done since we've broken down below the flag was come back up this week to test the low end of the flag. That's all we're doing right now. We're just testing the low end of the flag. So we broke down below the bear flag and rallied up this week to test the bottom of it. If you fail at the bottom of that flag, which is quite likely, the downside is the next move in all of those indices. Traders, pull your own charts, do your own homework. Remember that this is the big picture, even though we are buying this week, and we bought it and successfully this week, and we're likely buying again Friday morning. But we know that this exists, so we will be humble and nimble with our buying. If we buy and it rallies, we're getting out, because there is a very good chance that at some point at the end of Friday, we end up heading back down again. If not, it's probably going to start next week. I'll be shocked if we just continue on out of those bear flags without completing their calculations or projections. So, traders, you've seen the charts, and there is my technical reason why we have a green omni on the board for the morning of Friday. But then do not forget the larger picture with the bear flag, where we may very well end up on the downside before Friday's over. However, stop thinking that. Here's what we know. We're day traders. We know this. Indicators are still bullish. The pattern, the repetitive pattern, is still bullish. We are still bullish for the morning. If it changes complexion, we'll deal with it then. I am not here to say definitely up in the morning and definitely down in the afternoon. I'm here to say almost definitely up in the morning, and then we'll handle the afternoon as it presents itself. Traders, I hope these videos are helping to keep you in tune with both the short and long-term picture. Remember, longer-term picture is we don't clear out of these bear flags. We got a big problem. Short-term picture is you can still buy dips at least for the morning on Friday. Traders, I'll see you at my site, livewithoscar.com. Always remember to keep your emotions out of trading. One of the best things you can do to help yourselves with that is say this to yourselves every morning, every afternoon, every evening, and you know what that is. Stops are in. Emotions are out. Yeah. Futures trading is risky and can cause substantial financial loss. We do not claim or guarantee that you will profit from the information provided.